Alright, name's Damien Dingus, and I like to write and draw as hobbies, specifically and particularly draw. Started at 5 years of age. First picture was Super Saiyan Goku. Got a little list of pictures right here, trying to share them on Share Your Art stuff. So, alright, let's go through a little stack and get another stack at another time. Because I only got 2 hours of sleep last night and want to get a little more tonight. So, for work tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm a apprentice interior painter, not like artistry painting, but like household painting. So, yeah, kind of decent at that. So, fucking been doing it 2 years and kind of decent. Alright, here we go. Check it out. There's Krampus and Kris Kringle. Yep. They're pretty much like brothers. The one's mischievous like Loki, and the other one's kind of like Thor. So yeah, and they're pagan mythology, so it's kind of the same thing too. So I don't know, maybe they're more badass than Loki and Thor. Not sure. With the new God of War 4 game, Loki being Kratos' son, yeah, ain't many people gonna be as badass as Loki. Or Atreus. It's a better name. See a picture of those guys in a little bit. Yeah, I like to do a little bit of kind of comic strip work as well. This was like ground feed, I guess, for a story. I was going to start working on. Got a little bit of detail in there. Dude in a flower garden, smoking a cigarette. There's a pond back there with a, I don't know what that thing is, like a kind of a podium thing. I don't know, a little freaking thing out in the middle of the water that you can stand on. It's cool. And he's like a demon or devil, and his angel girlfriend comes out, sees him smoking a cigarette, and she's like, I don't know, she's either like, what are you doing with that disgusting thing in your mouth? Or she's bowing with respect, and he's like, I acknowledge you. And then he exhales with some kind of sad, serious, content, yet displaced or distant look on his face. And then they begin to approach each other, and then they're right up on each other and start touching each other, groping and stuff, and then they're like, we're not even ready for this. And he's like, I know. And then, yeah, they mount on the wall, talking about in time stuff. It's pretty cool. Here's something I was working on with some friends of mine. We were teammates. There's one of my broskies and an ex-girlfriend. We were together, then we broke up, and they were together. And I don't know how they're doing now, but those are their characters. And there's my guy. He's just over there to himself, fucking smiling and shit. Dude's got a big-ass katana, 2 of them. She's got guns. My dude's got a mace, a freaking short sword, and a big-ass warhammer. Yeah. Dude's a Lion King, Leo King. She's a Phoenix. Fire. And my guy's a fucking half wolf, half bull. Taurus. And there they are again in different get-ups without really needing weapons, except chick's got one, but her sword's made out of energy. All of their outfits are freaking sweet. Yeah. And then the dude in the path of the swordless samurai monk. Check it. Peace, love, and tranquility. My actions are my own, my words are my own, we each have our own way. DMD, those are my initials. Serenity. Check it out, little flowers. There was a sword laying there, but I decided to erase the sword for peaceful effect. And butterflies, grass, and flowers, and dude's laying there with his staff all balled up in the grass, looking all cool. Some of these are more recent, like this one. It's a character from a current work. kind of graphic novel story character and his lady friend, and that will be their place of residence. See the little bit of detail, and there's the thing. It's the same place from earlier. And that other comic thing, it's got the little podium or whatever that freaking thing is back there. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, nice little cottage, and they're all over each other like, freaking love you so much, babe. And then there's another dude, he's like a samurai, but he's kind of modern. And there's his alter ego. His name is Yin. He's going to have a girlfriend named Yang. And that's his alter ego. Yeah, see the yin yang thing on his face, and there's his little place, and there's the yin yang fish in the back jumping out the water like they're gonna go cross each other. Not cross each other like betray and shit, but you know, across each other. And not like a cross, like a T-shaped wooden figure, whatever, religious aspects. Anyways. Dude's got his philosophy. He says, I don't carry this sword for protection, nor to take life. I carry this sword as a symbol. I can spell symbol wrong. I will throw it down in the face of those who seek conflict and take pity on their detestful spite. For we were never meant to kill one another. We were meant to be family. Yeah! Pretty sure spelled symbol wrong, no doubt, so gonna respell symbol. Alright, good to go. Alright, yeah, like I was saying, you're gonna see one with Atreus and shit, and there's Kratos with less armor and stuff on, but fucking looking even buffer than he does in the God of War 4 game. But also in the Greek mythology, Kratos is god of power, not god of war. That's just from the game, but still is badass. Got some trees and mountains in the back. Yeah, he's got his Leviathan axe and all his ripped up veiny muscles and stuff. So none of these are colored yet, but will be eventually. There's Atreus. Doesn't look exactly nearly as good as he does in the game, but a person can try. There's some shit straight up my head. A fucking werewolf, lycan, and a vampire lord. See, he's got freaking wings like a dragon or like the big ass bat dude, and either Van Helsing with Hugh Jackman and Kate Beckinsale, or Underworld, Evolution, also with Kate Beckinsale. She's really hot. Check it out. There's a swirling mountain, awesome, with a palace. That's the vampire guy's place. And down in the forest is a big-ass cottage. It's the werewolf guy's place. The moon looks freaking crazy. Like there's a bunch of holes, like some things from Riddick are going to fly out of it. Or maybe a bunch of vampire guys. I'm not sure. Stars and Bloodbound. It's the thing. But those guys are like brothers, even though they're supposed to be like natural enemies. Wasabi Maru is based from a vegetable, saying, "Watcha!" representing strength and integrity. He's got a briefcase, like he's going to work. He's got a 100-pound weight for the strength, and he's got some weapons, which, I mean, those are violent. And I'm not about violence, but, you know, he's a dude looks like a Japanese figure, so he's got a fucking spear and a katana. Wolverine in all his brutal glory. The Wolverine, in fact. You can see there where they fired off a bunch of bullets. Some hit the wall around him, some hit him, but being pretty much invincible, indestructible. James Hallett, I think his name is Hewitt or Hallett, or Logan. Being an unstoppable killing machine, he shanked that guy in the face, fucked that dude up, cut that guy's throat and his arm clean off, and shanked that guy twice. He shanked him and slashed him. Those are the White Star dudes from Captain America's thing, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, he's pretty ripped, got his nice claws and shredded pants, badass boots. Afro Samurai, not exactly too keen for him, but he's always looking for the #1 headband, and he's the #2. Yeah, and he looks pretty badass. He's always smoking a joint, so he's always high, and he's always smooth. Didn't care much to draw his associate, because that guy's a loudmouth. Alucard, the true king of darkness. No offense to Tech-9, of course. He's one of my favorite rappers from Hellsing. You know, he's so badass. He's a true vampire, yet he still uses guns even with all his knightly powers. Ichigo Kurosaki from Bleach, who I kind of idolize. Also the psychopathic side. I've got my own, but I'm not nearly as inclined to bring it out. You know, I'm really introverted, except right now in this video, talking about this stuff, because I'm fucking apparently too bitchified to do it in person. Sorry for all the cussing too. It's not really kid friendly right now. Deathstroke is not really. I mean, yeah, he's cool. I mean, just look at that outfit. I mean, he's a freaking ninja, and he's super badass. He's got a sword and a staff and a cool mask and armor and a sweet ass symbol. And the thing, you know, whooping Batman's ass is so much fun when it's actually possible. You, Batman, Deathstroke, or Slade. Tsubaki Naki Tsukasa. Sorry, Tsubaki Naki Tsukasa from Soul Eater, the Camellia Blossom. Yeah, she's hot for an anime chick. A lot of them are. You know, just to be drawn and stuff. Yeah. I like to say her name 5 times fast. You know, Tsubaki Naku Tsukasa, Tsubaki Naku Tsukasa, Tsubaki Naku Tsukasa. If you want to learn to rap faster, that could help. Oh, man. Darth Maul. Yeah, dude. Phantom Menace. Right there, bringing a Phantom Pain on some motherfuckers. Look how that... Yeah, he's got that shit done right there. And he's talking about how he was supposedly cut in half and killed, but he gets robotic legs, and he's got his little star bike or whatever, hover bike back there, and he's all up in a volcanic area, and he's got 2 sabers instead of just his double-bladed saber. Don't he just look fucking sweet as hell, man? Just says, was a badass bad guy, but got cut in half by Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan in a comic strip by LucasArts, I think. He was given a robotic midsection and legs, but it sucked balls to be a guy with no dick. Yep, sucks balls because he had no balls if he had no dick. William the Bloody! Or Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. He's one of the awesomest freaking characters, and that show is just perfection. Out for a walk, bitch. She asked him for 5 words. He gave them to her straight up, and he looks kind of spot on. A little bit like my brother. Avatar, Legend of Korra. She's riding her big-ass dog. Kind of forgot her name already. Sorry. Dog, and then... yeah, you can see all the details in the mountains and the sun giving off the light and cool clouds. And there's a flying bison back here with the air temple people, and there's the air temple over there. Hey, Korra! They're flying by, and there's some dudes, waterbenders out there on the propelling their boat. And then there's Firebender fighting a rock, or Earthbender right there next to a lake or whatever. And then there's a snow guy. Firebender's like, get some! And the rock dude's like, no, you don't. The snow guy, sorry, snowman and that. Alright. And then Peace Tree. Some stuff, some freaking made up. Because I'm all about peace. And there's even to the most silent of aspects. There's my initials with my name in them. Can't hardly see. And the numbers in my initials. Yeah, that's pretty nifty stuff. He used to smoke a lot of weed, but it's like gave up on the weed, so. There's a picture of me in a fantasy world with either a husky or a wolf. Pretty sure it's a wolf, like my animal spirit or something. My mom says her animal spirit's a wolf, so she's my mom, so I don't know what it's over my dad or what he would be, but my horoscope is a Taurus, so either I'd be a bull full of shit, or I'd just go with my mom's side and be a wolf-like person. It looks like a wolf there too, but those are supposed to be horses. And there's deer, and there's a boat, and there's fucking dolphins, and there's a town, and there's some dragonflies on a rock, and there's a dude and his wolf, trees, and the sun, and clouds, and pretty skies and stuff. Yeah, and then it gets violent with Rick from Slaughterhouse, and his talking mask, and his bloody meat cleaver, and a bunch of dead demon-looking things, and my character I made up from Elder Scrolls Skyrim. It's pretty badass. Got a Skyforged steel battle axe and his wolf armor and a cape, which you don't actually get to wear, and he's got a freaking dragon skull for a shield. His name's Rygar Wolfbane. Awesome name, a true Nord hero and a true son of Skyrim. Though the King's Doom will begin anew, the kingdom of freedom, the kingdom of truth. Like a fucking prophecy. Something Santa, which if you rearrange the letter says Satan, but Santa is more about giving instead of taking. When he checks his list twice, you damn well better hope to God you're nice. And he's got a rainbow right there at the North Pole, and he's got his freaking palace or toy factory, but it's really a palace. I mean, instead of being fat and jolly, he's buff and serious, like he's ready to kick whoever his ass tries to stop him. Nelly yelled to doodly schwank or aftershank or whatever, however you pronounce her last name. Number 3 for good reason. 3's a magical number. She's got magical looks. I drew another picture of her. It's even hotter. Yeah, look at those fucking birthing hips. Fucking so fucking sweet. Makes sense because she's a centaur. Yeah, and she's got that swirling ass sweet magic. And yeah. Okay. Ryoka Matoi in her underwear in a few scenes that were in the show. That I paused the show, took a picture of her, and drew them off of the pictures. Didn't trace them. I suck at tracing. I'm better at drawing. But yeah, why couldn't I just draw her in a uniform? Because it's harder. And there's a Master Chief, even though he wasn't even in Halo Wars. Not sure. Day of Reckoning, blah, blah, blah. Well, you can see all the Havoc he's wreaked in the background. So yeah, he ravaged all that shit. Yeah, there's a dead hunter, some dead grunts, and some destroyed vehicles, and a destroyed spire and stuff. Pretty sweet. Yeah, he's hiding a gun there behind his back, but he's awesome. All the Greek the 4 Greek gods. Zeus, king of the gods. You see him there with a lightning bolt standing on the clouds, looking whatever, badass. Poseidon, king of the sea, coming out of the fucking ocean, riding the wave, dude. And Ares, the god of war, looking pretty spiffy there. Weapons and lava and stuff. And Hades, god of the underworld, with a freaking pitchfork, as you can imagine. It says, when war breaks loose or free on Olympus and the Titans rise to reclaim their world, only the gods stand a chance of defeating them and all their monstrous minions. The only question is that remains is which gods will flee in terror and which gods will stand and fight. Kratos will fucking decimate all of them, obviously. And then there's my version of a Super Saiyan Frankenstein looking dude. Not sure what came over me with all the fucking stitches and scars and stuff, but yeah. That guy is a Super Saiyan Supreme Beast. Check it. Look at all that fucking shit. He's got garbs that make Broly jealous. And he's just fucking awesome. He's got regular hairs, brown like Vegeta's, and then he fucking turns all orangish yellow and shit. And he's just fucking awesome, dude. And there's a dude I called Skullgon, who is the Dark Guardian. He's got red skin, black hoodie, blue jeans, and he's pretty sweet. Some of these are less than imposing, so because they're not colored. Yeah, that looks like a bunch of symbols drawn together, but that's Elemental Guardian and his guardian weapons and his homies. Check it out. Fucking badass trio. Dante from Devil May Cry, Master Chief from Halo, and Saber from Fate Zero. And these were each drawn out of photographic memory, which my photographic memory ain't that great, but did my best. You know how slick and suave and smooth Dante is, so he gets a chair. And he just gets relaxing. Master Chief is always on the move, so he's standing there all hard pose and shit. And I don't really know much about that chick, except she's hot in the show. Doesn't really look much like that, but I did her up anyways. We're fucking sweet everything. Fuck yeah. Oops. Excuse my English. Yeah. Sometimes I like to just experiment with some things. So you can see they're kind of like Gears of War, but it's like action fantasy version of a character of like my dude and, well, me and his woman. It's kind of buff for a woman, but you know, women can do anything man can do. They can build weights and shit too. Got a Spartan symbol on there too. That's Spartan DNA supposedly. Anyways, yeah, that's the first batch. Hopefully this video will make it onto YouTube and onto that page to share my art stuff and get a little bit recognized. Apologies again for all the cussing. I'm not very social. But yeah, have a good night. God bless.